Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, and that's a 14 by 14 inch canvas. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. You see some black paint. It's Tricorn black from Sherwin Williams. I want a half black or a partially black, partially white canvas. I don't know how that's going to work, but I want to try it. I think I must have tried it at some point in time, but I just don't remember. I know I tried it with Artist Loft paint, but I don't think that I necessarily tried it with house paint. But I could be wrong. It could have happened. So, probably going to add some more black for the center. I like to spread a little bit of paint around the outside edges no matter what. That is Sherwin Williams. I'm going to throw that black spatula in the bucket. That is Sherwin Williams White Satin. I have a little bit of transfer paint left in a container behind me. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I'm planning on doing a swipe, probably a scoop and drag. I've just done a couple paintings, some experiments, and this is my reward. Now if I were doing just transfers, I don't think I'd need to worry about having more pillow, but I think I'm going to put some more pillow on there. And then I'm going to have to decide. Come on out. Where to start my colors from, and I think I'm going to have to split the difference. I'm almost out of black. It's time to refill my container. I can't remember if I got it at Walmart or at the Sherwin Williams store. But in any case, it can go over here. Let's do a little tiny bit more pillow paint. We want to have enough to spin off, and it looks like I used plenty actually. Let's flip this over. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of everything down, starting with some silver. Because I almost never use silver and I'd like to have some. And I want a lot of gold. Even so much so that I think I might put some halfway in and see if that works. This is my golden product Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold that I needed to clean the tip out of. But I still need to clean the tip out of. This is Indian Spice. The Mayan Gold was the first gold. True Silver was Prizm Pour, so was the Mayan Gold. And so is the Indian Spice. And then I'm going to throw some Bling in there. Bling It Golden Maple. And then we're going to go for the Jasmine and the Wild Orchid. Wild Orchid first, I think. Prizm Pour also. Jasmine is a primary element. And then, surprise, surprise, I want to do Fandango. And some Wintergreen, if it's open. Oh, we got something. Another one that needs to be cleaned out. and finish up with some Royal Sapphire. I'm really tempted by another color pink. And it's time to get the biggest swipe card I can find because I sort of changed my plan and went big. That's not big enough. But I think, let's just use my big one. This is Amsterdam Black and Australian Floetrol, and Amsterdam White and Australian Floetrol. And I'm thinking right now whether I want to add some of my, yeah, I'm going to use the iridescent blue violet from Pebeo. Give it a bit of a shake first. That'll qualify as my other pink. I'm going to take my leftovers that are definitely going to spin away anyway. Scrape them off on canvas. Wipe down my swipe card, which is made with tape and a bamboo skewer, so I have to be really careful when I clean it. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. It's time to decide on scoops. And I really could go and check on the status of my transfer pan, which is right here. If I don't drip in it, that would have been good if I hadn't done that. Alright, let's see what I've got. I'm thinking, might as well see if we can get anything to go. I've got to scrape it up before the night's over anyway. I don't think it was absolutely necessary, but it's not going to hurt anything either. And then I can put my pan, put my sheet in the bucket. And my tool. Into the bucket you go. Alright, interesting color combination. I'm going to grab, I thought I was going to grab a playing card, but it's not looking like I'm going to. I've got something similar to a playing card. I need something smaller than that. I'm just going to go back to the palette knife. Usually I do bigger S curves. For some reason I'm doing them gently. Anything on the edge is likely to be stolen because most of it will just dissipate and fly away anyway. I gotta remember to pull up, release the seal. Pull up, Hopefully my head isn't, yes it is. Hopefully it isn't in the way. I have an apparatus to keep my head out, but it doesn't always work because I don't necessarily feel it. Well, that's pretty cool. Loving those black and white cells. Loving a lot of those colors together. Gotta remember to go slow, or you lose some of the good stuff. And I don't always go slow. Not necessarily my thing. But it's a good idea to learn to be patient. Pull up. Oh good, I got those cells. Hopefully we get to keep some of them. Pull up. What else? These cells right here are totally awesome. So I'm happy to move them around. Try not to cover up the cool green ones either though. When you steal paint from the edges, you still got to fill it in or it won't help everything flow. That's looking pretty neat. And usually I complain about this, oh, dripped. Usually I complain about something about this time that it looks so pretty I don't want to do anything, and that is still true. I want to wipe that off anywhere. Make sure I have everything that I want. Where I want it, and what I don't want someplace. Move to someplace I do, like that. I love how much lighter the black is than the white, but it makes me nervous because I think it's going to move a lot faster, and I'm sure I'm not wrong. So I'm just going to steal that and put it right in the center. I love those greens together. Definitely need to come back and lift and fill in where I stole some paint. Maybe I'll just steal that over here. A little more. Do I need a skewer? I probably do. I think I should stop now though. Let's try and stop. Still gonna use a skewer. Skewer's good in places that look like they're gonna be straightaways. That's a pretty little bud in there. Right here, this purple and white one. That is a bubble. I recognize that. I've yet to figure out if there's such a thing as too many spirals. Putting any on the outside edge is a waste. So there's a bird. Cool. Less of a bird now, I'm afraid. So any areas that are kind of solid are going to become much larger solid areas, and those are the areas that I like to put the spirals into, even when they're on the edge. That's pretty sharp. Those colors are fantastic. I don't think I'll wind up keeping any of the black or the white, but it'd be okay if I did, that's for sure. And here goes nothing. Oh, I'll get that out of here first. You ready? Am I ready? No. Just in case. The edges have to stay. Perfect timing. So I do sell my artwork. Here goes nothing. Oh, we've got to move that back to the back wall. And I see something I want to fix. This. And that maybe. Yep, I like that a whole lot better. I was inspired by a painting I did a long time ago that I found in one of my storage boxes. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. Still be nice to be able to keep some white and some black, but I don't think it's going to happen. That's gorgeous. I think there's all kinds of little things that I could do, like add a line down there. I don't know if all kinds of things is right. Alright, another couple spins, and maybe there'll be enough paint lost, or run off, whatever you want to spin off, so that it won't dry with any cracking. I'd like to go in both directions, so it has a chance to be equally thinned out and the pattern gets to move equally. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio saying thanks for giving me a thumbs up, thanks for sharing my videos, thank you for watching them longer. I'm going to try and shimmer this at you. That's pretty sharp. I like that. I'm trying to find the best spot for... I really think that's it right there. That's your best side. Alright, I'm going to hope that we have enough spin off and it really looks like we do. Grab my phone. I still got some black and some white. I'm happy about that. I'm probably going to torch briefly. My camera battery says it's about to die. I give lessons lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I do sell my artwork. I have an Amazon link, and if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you, but you'll find 4 lists of goodies. And my 2 books are Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos made for YouTube. What else? I have spring clothing underneath the video, and on my link tree near the 20% off Colourarte coupon code and the 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code, you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook groups, Expressionist Studio, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. Wow, I'm having a hard time, but I'm loving those green cells with the black. Are awesome. I think there might be another spiral coming. I'm not super duper pleased with this spot right here. But sometimes right at the end you can fix things. That's a really interesting copper color. Coppery bronzy color. I don't think I hate it. Alright. I'm going to like this a lot more tomorrow than I do right now. So, thank you for your kind words and your comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that keep me painting and buying canvases and GAC 800 and Floetrol. And thanks for the love, too. Thanks for keeping my morale boosted with your comments. I really appreciate that. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. There should be paint pouring recipe underneath the video. I hope you join